Alright, last night we launched the Onchainsite beta, somehow managed to send out all the emails, and had about 65 people join and test the platform so far. So I wanted to shoot this quick video to walk you through the platform, show you what's live and show you what's testable. Let's dive right in. When you first land on the page, you'll see the links to our Discord and the bug report database up top. We'll mainly use Discord for sharing ideas and feedback, and Notion database to track all reported bugs. Let's go ahead and log in. The main sign-in option is the Coinbase Smart Wallet, which is super intuitive for a general audience since you use passkeys. If you don't have one, you can literally set it up in a few seconds. I had it in a different video, or just sign in with your email. But once you're in, you can land on the dashboard. Here, you'll view all your projects or create a new one using this beautiful card. Let's quickly peek into the creation flow. Just a project name and a description, you'll be able to create the project. For simplicity and time purposes, I'll just use my existing project as the example. Alright, inside the builder, this is where you're going to be designing your website. First of all, quick tour of the sidebar. We have the components panel, which is where you're going to drag and drop stuff. We have the pages panel to add and manage pages, as well as page settings. We have the variables panel, which we'll talk about in a second. And then we have our project settings, which is not very crowded at the moment. You can toggle between various breakpoints using these buttons, or you can also use the shortcuts, 1 for desktop, 2 for tablet, and 3 for mobile. This way, you can design and preview your website across different viewports. And you can also drag the viewport slider to see popular screen sizes down below with the ruler for more precision. Jumping into components, let's start with the navigation bar, which is one of the more complex ones. When you click into a component, you can move it, you can resize it, or tweak its properties. There's a lot we can customize here for the navbar. Let's start with the menu items. You can choose what links you want in your navbar and add drop downs as well. As you can see, we have a services drop down with 2 items. You can also reorder these items and they will show up respectively. Then let's jump into the buttons. You can add a regular button, an icon button, or a connect wallet button. And each of these will have different set of properties. For example, let's rename this to login. Then we have our branding. We can choose a brand text here, or if you want to discard this brand text, you can also upload a logo and set its height. And if you want, you can also choose a separate logo for mobile. And lastly, for layout, desktop and mobile layouts are customizable. On desktop, you have 4 options to select where to place the menu items, the buttons, and the logo. And similarly for mobile, you can adjust the menu icon and logo placements from these 3 options. That's the navigation bar. We also have other basic stuff like button, text, and image, and each has editable properties: text size, font size, colors, etc. For image component, you can upload an image. For a text component, you can change the text itself. You can adjust the font size, the style, the colors. And for any color property, you can define your own variables. So let's say you want to use a consistent blue throughout your project. Just click the plus icon, pick your color, name it, and then save it. From then on, you'll be able to select that color easily across all color pickers. For example, let's make this title blue. These variables are managed through the variables panel, where you can edit, add, or remove them at any time. Now on to the fun stuff, the on-chain components. All of these are powered by Onchainkit, which is an amazing open source on-chain component library. Let's go ahead and add a new section for some space and drag and drop them in. I'll start with the NFT mint card. And you might notice as we drag components around, we'll see these guiding lines to help us align them horizontally and vertically. I'll go ahead and drag and drop the token by component as well. We also support Command Z to undo and Command Shift Z to redo. These on-chain components will require you to have a client API key and a project ID, but don't worry, it's pretty easy to get them through the CDP portal. Each component will tell you what it needs, and you also have links to where to get them from in case you need it. Give me 2 seconds, let me grab mine, and I'll be back. Alright, we're back. Make sure to click save on both of these so that they're properly registered and warnings no longer show. After that, we can start customizing other properties. For the NFT mint card, you can enter a contract address, an optional token ID, and customize other styles like hiding parts of the card or changing colors. For the token purchase component, you can set the target token to any token on base and optionally choose a source token as well. This defaults to ETH or USDC. Before going live, I'll quickly make sure that everything looks good across all breakpoints. There we go, ready to hit preview. And boom, we have our NFT minting card and token purchase components live. Since we added the Connect Wallet component earlier to the navigation bar, we're already signed in and we're good to test some transactions. I'll make the screen smaller, see if it looks good on mobile, and then go ahead and mint this NFT. Confirm the transaction. And while it's loading, let's go ahead and buy 100 higher tokens over here. We'll use Ethereum. Sign this transaction. Both transactions are successful. You can view them at wallet.coinbase.com. You can see this is the mint transaction. And there we go. We have our swap transaction. Alright, that's pretty much it. If you'd like to give it a go, please join our Discord channel. Share any feedback or ideas. We would really appreciate it. And we would also love to see what you all build. For now, hope this was helpful. Take care, stay based, and let's keep building together.